Hello and happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a good weekend. It's good to see you, Ferret and Mega. I hope you're both doing well. Yeah, so if you're in an area that has already done daylight savings time change, um, it might seem like I'm on a little later than usual. I'm not. It's just that our time change doesn't happen till the end of the month. So for a couple of weeks out of every year, the amount of time between us shrinks just a little bit. So yeah, welcome in. It's good to see you. And yeah, we are back with our time capsule adventure. Today we're going to be making our way um, to the muskeg. But before we do that, I do want to check a few more places to see if maybe we'll find those books, the archery and mending skill books, or the skills are at least new, so I'm assuming they must have skill books somewhere, or at least I would assume so. We haven't found any yet, but I'm hoping that maybe we'll come across something. And if not, maybe we'll find them in the FM. I don't know. And then we will be updating later today, and we'll encounter our first like real save wipe, and so we'll actually be starting a new run in the second half of stream today. So that's at least the general plan as of right now. Let's just jump on in and hang out with our favorite survivor, or one like a version of our favorite survivor. May our librarian rest in peace. It's so messed up that it's regional, the time change. Yeah. And like also I know there are states in the US, for example, that don't have the time change like ever. I'm pretty sure there's one or two, which is wild to me. I also learned, this is a fun fact, I follow someone on Instagram who teaches Pennsylvania Dutch. Which is like it's its own language, but it is like from German, and so there are a lot of similarities. It's in an hour of darkness left. I actually think I want to wait until it gets a little bit brighter so I can see what I'm doing. And so I just kind of like to follow along and learn random words because it's fun, and I like to see some of the differences, and a lot of it you can understand if you speak German. But I found out today that the word that they use for daylight savings time literally translates to the devil's time. And I just think that is so funny. Just very to the point. Oh, no bingo today. I actually had it all set up and then I forgot to hit start game. Thank you. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. I just said I was going to wait for it to get lighter out, and then I've immediately forgot that that's what I wanted to do. So we're just going to go outside, and we're just... Whoa. Oh, that's a lot of wind. We're just going to go for it. I mean, the fish is now gone, so we're not stinky. I think I'm going to try and head up to the lookout tower. Totally agree with that time. Standard time should be made permanent. I also like standard time. I do understand the arguments for it. Like, there are times where I'm thinking about how big of a change it would be around summertime if we didn't adjust the time, but really, I don't know, it just feels more natural to me to stay in standard time. I hate moving the clocks ahead. It's just weird and annoying. But oh well, such is life. Now so ingrained in our society that we all have to agree to stop it simultaneously to make life easier, and we all know how that's gonna go. That was you guys, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Rob. Rob, welcome in. Thanks for that. I did look, I'll consider it scary. You got me. You really did. Exactly. Thankfully, in the long dark, there are no clocks. We do not have to change the clocks. The days are always the same. But in other news, good news, I got more of my favorite tea yesterday. The weather has been super beautiful here. I don't know how it is where all of you are, but it's been so nice and sunny, bright blue skies, really comfortable temperatures. So we went out on a walk yesterday afternoon, and we ended up going to. There's only one grocery store that I've ever seen carry this particular tea, and so I got some more, and I'm very happy about it. I probably should have gotten 2 boxes just to be on the safe side, but it's not like we're never there. We actually go there on a semi-regular basis, even though it's a bit of a walk, just because it's a very nice grocery store. I don't know about you guys, but I actually, like, if I don't have to carry a bunch of stuff, or if I'm not doing, like, a really big shopping trip and it's, you know, just for browsing, I actually like grocery shopping. In fact, sometimes when we travel abroad, we'll make sure to stop into a grocery store just to kind of see what's different and what sort of things that... Ooh, ammo. You know, what sorts of things are common and what prices are like, and I don't know, I'll take it. I've had fun in grocery stores before. I don't know why I picked this up. I keep saying that I don't need it, and then it's just reflex, I guess. Oh, Laszlo, welcome in. Thank you for the mouse hat. Boom. Costume. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let me put on that timer. There we go. I'm actually surprised that there's only that one wolf over there. I really thought we'd see more. -7. Okay. That's not too bad. And there's actually another tea that I really like that I can only get at one grocery store, but of course it's a different grocery store. So I ended up getting something kind of similar. This other tea that I can only get at one place is a green tea with jasmine. And they didn't have that at this particular store, but they had white tea with jasmine. So I decided to give that a try, and I'm actually quite content with it. I still think I like the green tea version better, but the white tea is also a good substitute. So I can't complain.
Fingers are numb.
Welcome in, Mav. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well this weekend. I think I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I really thought we would have seen the trail by now. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. At least we don't have to worry about wolves. Not this far up anyway. No, we haven't done the wipe yet. We're gonna do that after the break today. I am still hoping to find 1 or 2 books, the mending book and the archery book. I'm still hoping that we can find them, so I've decided I'm gonna search a little in Mystery Lake first, then we'll head to the Muskeg, and then I'll take my break. We'll do the save wipe. Then we'll probably hop into Interloper again. How did I don't understand what I did to get here, but okay. Oh, that's right! They're swapped, aren't they? Aren't they swapped in this old version? Because that's totally near Deadfall. Oh, I forgot about that. So those are my footprints down there, which makes me wonder if I could just drop and not be hurt. Nope, that answered that question. Nope, stay crouched. Don't draw attention to yourself, Astrid. There's a wolf right there. We do not need to be screaming and drawing attention to ourselves. What is injured anyway? An ankle. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I don't know if they can get with the patch, but I know the old design is still there with the next patch. I don't know though with Wintermute. Okay. I'm really hoping that we can find those books. I mean, I just assumed that there are some. Just because the skills were added, and I know that there are books in the future for it, so I would just assume that there's books in it now, but I could be wrong. Just assume those books would be in the game as well when they added archery and mending skills. Exactly, like, it's just an assumption, but since we haven't come across them yet, I'm starting to wonder if maybe they just added the skills and no books for them, but I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly what you said, but I didn't see that until after I rambled. I don't know what I've been told. Astrid's toes are really cold. Sound off, 1, 2. Beautiful morning. I know it's really, really cold, and Astrid is definitely unhappy, but I'm happy. This is beautiful. Hey! There's a random dead guy over here. Hey friend, you got anything for us? Maybe that's the reason they changed the design. Maybe the original designer of the books wasn't with them anymore, and to be coherent in the design of the books, they simplified all of them. That's possible. Oh my god.
This will come in handy.
Can we just take a second to look at this guy's face? Oh my lord. That's horrifying. I'm done. Alright, I don't want to stare at this anymore. That's, I don't know what's worse, the fact that you can sometimes see their bone and muscle in their arm, or his facial expression. I really can't decide what's worse. They're both pretty terrible. Yes, rest in peace, little dude. Oh! Once we start our Interloper run, I will almost certainly forget this, but once I start playing Interloper again, I should start trying to keep track of how many corpses are in the world, because I do still want to try that challenge that I had mentioned. It is now months ago. With, like, burying the dead that are inside and making little cairns or whatever for corpses that are outside. I still want to do that at some point. I've actually been coming up with other ideas. This is the problem. I have so many ideas for challenges or run types that I want to try. And I just don't know when I'm going to get to them all, because I've got that, which is going to be... The Undertaker's Undertaking will be a really time-consuming, very, very long run. And then, if I try and do something like the Great Bear Hunt, that you can technically speedrun, but I don't think it would be as much fun. Personally, that's the other thing. Like, I do enjoy watching speedruns, but I prefer slow play style for myself. And so that's something I still want to do, is the Great Bear Hunt. And then I was thinking it'd be really cool to do, like, Librarian 2.0, where we collect every single book in a run and bring it to one location. Then I was thinking about a challenge. I have two challenge ideas that I think would be very difficult for me. One is a no-stick run, and one is a no over-encumbered run. If I pick up anything and become too exhausted and become over-encumbered at any point, I have to stop the run. I think that's, like, impossible for me. I really don't think I can do that. But it would be very good for inventory management practice. I don't know. So like I said, I've got all these ideas for things that I want to do, and it's just a matter of how can I do all of these things with the, you know, the limited time on this planet that I have. Yeah, I was thinking about using rock caches for cairns, but that's why I have to start seeing how many corpses, generally speaking, are in each world, each region. Because, you can only place so many rock caches per region, and I don't know if there are going to be too many for that to work. So I'm going to have to try and start getting an idea of how many outside corpses we have and whether or not that's going to be doable. Have you ever tried Wolf Wrangler? No, I haven't. That's also something I'd be interested in. Especially because, as we've seen, I do best if I can cheese wolves. So it might be good to actually get some experience without cheesing. Over-encumbered due to exhaustion should be allowed, otherwise it would be too much. I think you're right, because you'd always have to make sure that you're not just under-encumbered, but under-encumbered by, like, half in order to survive, because if you get exhausted, you lose so much carry weight. If Astrid builds rock caches for graves, can we name her Rocky? Yes, that can totally be her Undertaker name. Rocky the Undertaker. I love it. Also, we need to call... What was that? Oh, I don't care about Xbox Game Pass. We need to call that I forgot things were different, because I did forget that the intact lookout is over here. Or that there is an intact lookout here and not over on the other side. I just wish there was like a version of me that could do nothing but play TLD all day. I mean, I still want to do lots and lots of other things, don't get me wrong, but that's why I need a separate version of myself. Like, I need a bunch of different clones so that we can take care of all the different things that I want to do. Is already a moose so we can name him Bullwinkle? Yes! The Rocky and Bullwinkle run. Alright. We're freezing and we're at 54% hypothermia risk, so I think we're gonna need to actually warm up all the way when we get up here and not just look for a book and leave. Get inside. Ooh, a rifle. I mean, we already have one, but we can now say that we called the, we found the rifle. I don't really need another stim, but I will pick it up. Nothing up my sleeve. There we go. Another survive the outdoors. Some simple tools. A hatchet. I wonder if they actually didn't have old versions of the mending and archery books. Because we've been up to a lot of different places already. You'd think we would have found one by now. We could warm up by repairing some stuff. That might be a good idea. No, this is not Interloper. This is Stalker, because when we started this run, Interloper didn't exist yet. So we did start an Interloper run when it came out, but we're back in our Stalker run. When we get to the save wipe, I am gonna go back to Interloper, though. we can drop these. And I guess we can drop that too. Might as well have something to eat. Normally I would cook this for the cooking skill point, but given that we're going to be ending, or we're going to be losing this run, doesn't really seem like there's a point. Oh, it's like weirdly foggy. Okay, I'm gonna start a fire so we can make some water. Yeah, with the introduction of Interloper, I just decided to play to at least day 10, because in the trailer for that update, Raph was like, during playtesting, you know, experienced players had difficulty surviving more than 10 days. And so I wanted to see if we could do that. And on our second attempt, we pretty much breezed through the 10 days. We were on day 11 and some change. And so I decided to just leave it there so that we could get back to this particular run. Yeah. And we have enough stuff for a 1 hour fire. Fire. Here we go. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. I don't have a space between 1 and hour. No, I don't want to break down the pot. Thank you. Let's do 2 liters of water. I assume we have time for that. Maybe we should use the purifiers. Just because we don't have a ton of time left on this thing. Heck, even with the purifiers, that used up most of my fire time. Okay, we no longer have hypothermia risk, so I guess we'll head on out. If I'm not mistaken, they still have climbing set up so that you can climb even if over-encumbered, so... Wait, there was a climbing rope up there, which is why I was on this train of thought. I just don't have it with me. Wow, it's now 8 degrees? Are you serious? I mean, I know it's because we've got good clothing, but still. I'm impressed. There we go. That's why I was on this whole train of thought in the first place. So we might as well try and climb down. I'm gonna try and kill a little bit of time here in Mystery Lake because I don't want to... Well, I do want to explore in FM a little bit, I suppose. Because I was gonna say I don't want to go there and then be like, okay, and now we're gonna take a break and update the version after only like 20 minutes of gameplay. But we can also explore FM a little bit. We don't have to just like get there and then immediately update. No, 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 no. That was close. Yep. Even though we're over encumbered, we can climb. This is amazing. I'm gonna so miss this when it's gone. I know it doesn't make sense to have it. I know it's just like completely irrational to be able to climb no matter how much stuff you're carrying, but oh my gosh. I love it. After playing and even watching the time capsule again, I have a strange fondness for this early day, like with the early access alpha, their clunky menus, kind of like watching your child grow up. Yeah, it's true. Seeing them develop over time. Yes, we definitely have to see what Spence's is like. And maybe for the fun of it, we'll just... Maybe we will try and forge something. Although I have no coal on me, and I just realized the cave to Milton probably doesn't exist yet. I mean, I guess we could go find out. Actually, I don't think I have a hammer. Although, given that this is Stalker, there is a non-zero chance that there's a hammer at the forge. Right? Pretty sure that's a thing in anything except interloper and now misery. Yeah, I figured that cave doesn't exist. Because why would it? It brings you to Milton, which doesn't exist yet. I thought maybe if it existed, it would just be like sort of a little indent in the cave, like in the rock wall, and that's it, and not like an actual cave. Wow, that was really loud. What's a Milton? Pretty sure we don't have this bear. I don't even know if it's like... There's definitely no bones. No bones. I can't believe how balmy it is. Thanks to our good clothing, we don't have to worry at all. No, but I do really enjoy playing through these older versions of the game. It's really interesting to see what changes have been made and how we got from where they started to where we are now, and to see like where priorities came in at what point, and just how the map evolved over time. It's really nice. It's a broken arrow. We could cook some meat. We've got time. 95% chance of success, I'll take it. Hey Zert, welcome in. It's good to see you. Although I was wondering, since it kind of fell under the table with the update,
Come on, little fire.
And they added something else with 1.0. Okay. What? Come on, little fire. How come it's so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to all the crows?
Perfect.
It got super quiet all of a sudden. Hatchet. Sure, why not? Just hack at it. Broken Road, they didn't mention that one at all. That one already came with 1.0 Mountain Town on the other hand. Kim would patch later. That's so weird that they don't even mention it. It's one of my favorite places too. The crows go quiet is a sign of a cougar in the area. We now have teas. Maybe a coffee would be a good idea, because we're already tired and we still have 5 hours of daylight left. Okay, I love the sound of like the clinking mug. It's really nice. It could be an audio bug. You know what, we can call it finding a bug or a glitch or whatever. I don't know if it's an old bug, but we're gonna call it a bug. Fresh meat. Also, we took cold damage, and I forgot to call that earlier, but we definitely took a significant amount of cold damage. Completely quiet. Astrid's getting tired. I understand. It's been a long day running up and down mountains. I have a feeling we're gonna sprain ourselves. Yep.
That's sore.
I knew it. I knew we were gonna sprain something. Just so peaceful listening to the footsteps in the snow and the clickety-clack of all your goodies in the pack. I agree. There's just something so soothing about this game. Yeah, we might as well take pills. And the bunny. Oh, I actually wonder if we have any bunnies in our snares behind trappers. We've got 3 snares set up over there. Just like listening to the bunny hopping and the birds chirping. Springtime is coming, Astrid, I promise. When there were no backpack sounds at all, that one came with Deep Forest. Yeah. They really expanded on a lot of things over time. And it's cool because it's a lot of stuff that you don't really think about. Oh, he's got both the terrified face and the open wound. Oh boy. And it's one of those things that you don't necessarily notice it until it's no longer there. Or until they just reintroduce it and then it's like, oh wow, I've been missing that. I've really been enjoying seeing the evolution of this game. And I imagine that for someone who's been on the developing team for this long, or, you know, maybe did the voice acting or art design, whatever, it must be really cool to also go back and be like, here, we can see the progress over time, we can see the changes that were made, we can see decisions that were made, and you can like point out things that you added to the game or that you helped create in the process, and be like, this is what we started with, this is like our minimum viable product version of this, and then we had a little more time to work on it, and so this is how it ended up being. And it's really cool to like have that arc for yourself as well. I know we've been here, but I don't know if I actually searched this dude. I didn't.
Best be prepared for anything.
Anything. Maybe eaten by a bear like the hands, maybe. Anyone off the top of their head know how many stones for a rock cache? I believe it's 40. It's something ridiculous. I don't think it's 50 though, I think it's only 40. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for a rock cache. Because we did a community tournament a couple of years ago, and it was a base building tournament, and you could get like extra points for creating rock caches, and like the more rock caches you had, and of course there's a limit, you can only, I think, place 5 in each region, so it was extended to you could place as many as you wanted throughout the world, and you'd get points for that. And so we were all just obsessively picking up stones because it would just take so many. Excuse you? Someone with a motorcycle just being obnoxious. I understand the weather is really nice, and it would be perfect for a motorcycle ride, but do you need to be so loud? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 40. Yes, that's why I'm saying, like, Undertaker sounds like such a great long challenge to me. It's definitely not something that you can do in just, like, a couple of in-game days. It was, like, the good thing about stones is that you'll definitely find enough. But it's not, it's not gonna be easy. Hey, Fawn, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good weekend. Thanks, Rob. You think it's 50? I can't remember if it was 40 or 50. I know it's a significant amount though. It's not like one of those rock cairns where it's just like 3 or 4 stones stacked on top of each other. It's a lot. And thank you for the Leviathan. This spooky fog is perfect for hidden monsters. And I need to remember off the top of my head, I think rock caches were added in the update Fearless Navigator. Any ideas, so like when that is? Like, are we talking 2018, 2019? I know right now we're at the end of 2016. We're going to be updating into 2017. I'm pretty sure stones respawn, yeah. I think they can in caves and like near coasts.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I'm sure they respawn. I think they respawn like sticks, but not quite as obviously, or like sticks will also respawn typically after a blizzard, and I don't think that stones are necessarily like paired with anything in particular for respawning. But I don't know. I don't know if anyone's ever done the science on stone respawns, because it's not like most people need stones, especially not in that quantity. Man, there's so many sticks here. It's also weird to not be picking up birch bark, but I just don't need it. Some point between episodes 3 and 4? Really? Yeah, okay, episode 3 came out before I started playing, because I was going to say rock caches have always been a thing since I've played. And so I was thinking, well, that doesn't make sense, because episode 4 I was there for, but 3 was out before I started playing, so that would still be possible. Wild. Oh goodness. Okay, combination chaos, let me think. What do we need for that? We need 3 minutes of singing in German. Oh boy. Hallo Hase, ich kann dich leider nicht mitnehmen. Stattdessen muss ich dich hier schlachten. Danke für dein Fleisch. Das ist wirklich sehr verstörend, was ich gerade tue. Aber die Sachen nehme ich natürlich auch mit. Weil wir ja unsere Hasenhandschuhe anhaben. Und irgendwann müssen wir die bestimmt auch reparieren müssen. Da war eine total kaputt, oder nicht? 2 sogar, wie schade ist das denn? Dann ist das halt so. Die will ich dann nicht mit mir rumtragen, das ist doof. Dann gehen wir rein. Oder vielleicht gar nicht. Vielleicht machen wir hier draußen ein Feuerchen. Wie cool wär's, wenn der Bär hier rüber wandern würde. Dann können wir ihn schießen. Das würde doch viel Spaß machen. Und jetzt stinken wir so. Vielleicht kommt er rüber aus Interesse. Komm schon, kleines Feuerchen. So ist brav, so ist gut. Jetzt koche ich mein mein Steak für heute Abend. Yum, yum, yum. Ich glaube, wir sollen auch ein bisschen Wasser kochen. Oh mein Gott, wann habe ich so viele Stücke aufgesammelt? Schon wieder. Das ist mein Ding. Oh. Okidoki, jetzt müssen wir es nur noch aufkochen, damit wir es trinken können und nicht sterben. Weil das doof wäre. Zu viel Werbung. Hey Aquan, welcome in. Yes, this is a mouse hat. It is my signature mouse hat. And I was really hoping that by being stinky we'd lure the bear over here. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Makes me think, is there a mouse hat in Stardew? I don't know. But I don't really know very much about Stardew. I've been playing offline in a co-op world, and it's my longest run ever. We've made it to like the first day of summer. It's crazy. I've been doing so much fishing. It's so much fun. I'm obsessed with fishing in Stardew. And I was really excited to find out that like a little purple star is better than a little gold star, because I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna leave the meat because I want to stink later. How do you know Astrid isn't American? She's able to survive the Canadian North. Astrid is a beast. A Canadian beast for sure. Heck was that sound? Okay, I'm not seeing the... Oh, I probably shouldn't leave the guts out. I do kind of need... Well, do I really need them to cure? Do I really? No. Never mind. I will leave them outside. And then we'll pick... Whoa, that looks really cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Yeah, we're gonna go in after all. I will... It's like, it's so odd because I keep thinking of all these things and like, oh, I should do this and then we should work on that. And it's like, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna end the run today. We're gonna lose it. Okay. Guess we'll get some sleep. 10 hours of darkness left. Where's the bed? There we go. Let's try and sleep 10 hours. I don't think we'll actually be tired enough for that, but we're gonna try. No, well, yes, but no, Zert. We have daylight savings time, but not yet. Our clocks change at the end of the month. Check the wiki, no mouse hat in Stardew, but there are mouse ears. Must have now. Oh, we're thirsty. Oh, this sounds like a blizzard. Top comment under the final early access update video. Only Hinterland can make game development. So emotional. I don't remember being able to see, like, the bunny ears and stuff on the current version of Bunny Hides. Okay, so firstly, it is not a blizzard. Secondly, Mr. Bear is heading up over the hill. Is this not wind blocked at all? Are we right in the path of wind? That's inconvenient, but that's okay. Come on over, come on, Mr. Bear. Okay. Oh, also, I sang, I did some German. Canada said they would drop daylight savings time if Washington and New York did. Yeah, and this does seem to be like a really weird audio glitch. Like now the wind sound is gone. I was saying earlier, like, it would be great if we could all agree to just get rid of it, but when has, like, how often is it? How easy is it to get a whole bunch of people to agree on something like that, you know? You'd think something like that would be relatively easy to agree on, but some people really like it. Which I personally don't really understand, but whatever. I will make another tea. My tea is actually already almost gone. Oh no! Technical difficulties. I just saw that I lost some frames. It seems like my bitrate's back up though. I will definitely make another tea. I don't know about soon, because I haven't been on quite an hour, but maybe shortly after the 1 hour mark is when I'll, you know, make a tea and we'll update the game. You already decided how you want to put out the light of this asteroid. Yeah, I think what I'd like to do is try and essentially do a combination of drowning / hypothermia. I'd like to have her fall through the weak ice multiple times until she dies. As sort of an homage to my first introduction to the muskeg in... Was that my first introduction to the muskeg ever? No, it couldn't have been. It must have been just in Stalker, actually. My first introduction to the muskeg in Stalker difficulty. There were just so many wolves, and I kept running out onto the ice to try and escape them, and then I kept getting, like, completely messed up until I died. So I think that's what I want to do, just for good old sake. Good old time's sake. We can't even agree on what's proper bacon, and no Canadian bacon is ham. Oh, I really cut it close there! I didn't realize I was crouching, so I was, like, not moving at all. Oh, that was much, much closer than I was intending. No, in real life that door would not have saved us. No. We A, wouldn't have been able to open it, and B, even if we did, the bear would have been in there with us. That actually reminds me. So, I had this weird dream this morning, and I don't know if this is a very common thing, but I have a lot of dreams where I'm being chased. And so I had one of those dreams where I was being chased. And at the end of my dream, I realized that they were catching up to me. So I opened a door and pretended like I was going to run through. And I was like, no, after you. And they ran through first. I closed the door behind them and I ran in the other direction as if it was like a cartoon. And I can't believe that it worked. And it feels very much like this. Don't fall through the ice and keep pressing forward, thinking you'll grab the other side and then dying. Yes, exactly. It's the old version now that you've gone in The Bear Will Live. I know he will. We're gonna have to try and shoot him again. Trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty! I don't know if I should go out already. Maybe if I just drop a bunch of stuff. Here, let's like drop all of my books. And maybe we drop our tools. And our fuel. What else do we have? We can drop some food. Okay. I'm so scared. This might be a really, really bad idea. Those cartoons where that happens had to have been made by Canadians. Where is he? Wait, did he, like, go all the way back to his cave? I thought he'd still be nearby somewhere. Oh, that's upsetting. I thought he'd be down there somewhere. Ugh. Now I have to figure out what I need. A Viking's funeral like burning her would be nice then too.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
The way she picked that up is funny. Yeah, the other stuff can stay. Not really a big deal. Right. I mean, I do want the books though. No, I don't want the stale stuff. I don't care. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is refuel my lantern and drop the rest of the fuel. Burning it reminds me of the plant scene in Scary Movie. Where did it go? Here it is. Let's drop that. But I do want to die with my books. I don't know what happened to my other books though. Oh well. Off we go. There he is. Oh, wait, come back here. I smell delicious. No, come back here. I smell so good. Jerk. For a second there, when those, like, plants or whatever by the rock, came into focus, I thought it was the bear just appearing on the other side. Better able to trick your chasers. Just started playing Stardew, was gone for a moment. Not sure if I already talked about. Have you played it as well? I have played a little bit, but not very much. I've played on stream, like once or twice. But I have been playing recently, off stream. In like a co-op world with my best friend. And I spend 90% of my time just fishing. Which is mostly why I don't stream it, because I don't know how interesting it'd really be to watch, because I literally will just stand there fishing for hours and that's it. I don't really care about anything else. Yeah. But I have been enjoying playing with my best friend. Just it's so chillaxing, like just listening to the soundtrack and just no thoughts, just fishing. It'd be hilarious if the rabbits bite if you hold them too long. I keep letting you just hit me in the face with a rock. It would make sense. I would like that actually a lot. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna provoke this bear. I don't think it makes sense to provoke the bear. Hello? What? Do I have 2 wolves on me? Excuse me? I don't like this one little bit. In case someone doesn't know what scene movie I was referring to, put the vid in silly stuff channel. Okay, thanks, Rob. I've definitely seen one of the scary movies, but I don't know which one it is. Thanks a lot, whoever just did that. Oh, Barrett! How could you betray me? It's okay, we're still alive. And we actually are not bleeding or anything, so... Death by wolf, apparently. Oh, that would have been really sad. This is a quick spin too many times. I understand. I understand. And this time there was like nothing I could do about it either. Normally when I know that quick spin is happening, I'll just like stop moving, but I obviously couldn't because we had a wolf coming after us. It's very good use. Very probably wants you to go forward to the save point, apparently. Oh, Fawn, thank you for the streamer wellness level too. We will take a break once we get into the muskeg. I don't know why I keep like just forgetting what the muskeg is called. For some reason my brain just has like a giant blocker over that word right now. And fluffied. But yeah, I'll do like the quick stretch and everything, and then we'll go into the muskeg and then I'll take a break. I've been there for too long, so of course you forgot. Of course I did. Yeah. Forgot a word in English. And I've also been forgetting what I'm talking about like halfway through. I don't know, my brain is just like so out of it. I've just got weekend brain on, you know? No thoughts, just vibes. I can't wait for moose to come back. Like, on the one hand, I don't really miss them because who loves getting stomped by moose? But I do kind of miss having them in the world. Mav, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it very much. Oh, it's getting warm in here. It's also because it's warm outside today. So then, also, adding in all the lights and stuff. Go, forlorn muskeg. Speaking of the muskeg, I mentioned this a few weeks back. I actually had a dream that took place here, except it was at a time when there was not a lot of snow. It was, you know, like summer. And there was a bear following me through the tunnel. And I ran up this way, and there was like a giant building here that ended up being my refuge. As I said, I have a lot of weird dreams about being like chased, tracked, followed, whatever. So yeah, that was another fun one. It was just so weird because it was definitely forlorn muskeg, like without a doubt. From like just everything about it was forlorn muskeg except the fact that it was not permanent winter. So weird. Oh, thank you for the stream of wellness, Laszlo. I appreciate it. Cheers. I think the plan is going to be we're going to head over to Spence's, and that's then I'll I have to die first, don't I? Before I go on break. But I do want to see Spence's. Well, we can go to Spence's and then I can go off to that little side area. There's like a patch of weak ice somewhere on the left there, I think. And that's where we can try and die. Oh, 16. Sorry. 16. Yes, we can get hypothermia. We're gonna die in so many different ways simultaneously. It's gonna be awesome. All right, GG Mav, congrats on that bingo win. And Ferret. GG. One of the other ways I was thinking of dying was dying by Kool-Aid Bear. But I think I've decided against that because we killed another run that way. What was that? Oh, I think that was the first interloper attempt. Because we were really struggling and we knew there was no way we were going to survive, so we just decided to feed the bear outside of Molly's. I just love the soundscapes, like all the little decisions, like hearing the different textures underfoot and just, I don't know, everything. The different bird songs, different calls. I'm searching this. I'm not picking up anything if I can help it. Unless I find a new book, I'm not picking up anything. Not even the coal. Only 2.6 thousand between me and Ferret. Coming to get you. I guess it's lucky that you got first today, and Ferret called bingo right after you. That helps. It's so ridiculously quiet here in the Muskeg this time. I don't understand. I find it very suspicious. I haven't seen or heard a single wolf. We haven't seen Kool-Aid Bear. It's very unusual. Thanks, Rob. Oh, that reminds me, I'm really excited about Subnautica 2. Oh, I still don't think they've announced exactly when it's coming out, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. I just haven't seen it, maybe. I'm really excited. Too quiet, you say. Too quiet. Time for a Reaper. But seriously, what the heck? It's like there's nothing here. Peckish, winded, feels like 2 degrees, 76% condition. Okay. So unusual. I probably shouldn't sprint too much. In case we actually need to. Yeah, there are also not a lot of cattails. I mean, I have seen a few, but not along this main stretch. I mean, there are two, but the amount along the railroad tracks is very, very little. It seems like most of them are further inland, or in marshland. Very strange. Seriously. How have I made it halfway across the muskeg without seeing or hearing a single wolf? On Stalker. So weird. Pretty sure this is where we have to turn off. Doesn't help that I can't really see, but I'm pretty sure this is where I have to turn. Rob is summoning the wolves. Totally Subnautica 2 is going to be out sometime this year in early access, mind you. Right, right. I do know that it's early access. I'm just really curious as to, like, when. Can't wait. And I'm okay with early access, that's fine. I think I may have made a mistake. There we go. Hey, buddy. Boom. Oh, did I shoot at that first wolf? I must have. I'm pretty sure we did, right? I'm pretty sure we missed a shot earlier. No, well, we got the bear, but I think I shot at the wolf and missed. I don't know. You did summon wolves. Oh no! This is not where I wanted to be. Okay, you know what? I do think I'm gonna take my break now to go get some tea. And we'll do the update in a little bit. Because I do need more to drink. My lips are really dry and it just makes sense. So I'll take the break now. We'll come back. We'll try and try once again to find the forge. And then we'll kill off Astrid and do the update after that. So I will be back in just a few minutes. In the meantime, this might be a little bit morbid considering my plans with Astrid, but we are going to play pool party. So jump in, the water's fine. See you soon. All right, and I'm back. GG Lily on that bingo win. And maybe it's for the best that no one made it into the pool today. GG Rob, congrats as well. And Zert. Lots of bingo winners now. And maybe it's good none of you jumped into the pool, given what we can expect from swimming adventures today. Morning, we are getting a new furnace this coming week, so laying down some flooring in the attic, which has not been easy. Putting up boards, the tiny hatch and stuff. Yeah, that does not sound like an easy project. So good luck with that, and I hope everything goes well with the furnace delivery, installation, setup, etc. Okay, let's see. Can I make it suspenses from this direction? I think I have to turn here. But I think that's where I turned earlier as well. So maybe I'm wrong about this. It's been a long time since I've had to navigate this. Yeah, this is where I came before. Okay. So let's maybe try going back a little bit further. It's been a long time since I've had to do this in the fog. I have done this before in the fog, but it's been so long that I'm not sure that I remember it by heart. So I guess we could say I kind of think I'm lost. Like, I know where I am, but do I really? By the way, with Faithful Cartographer, we're not in 2016 anymore. 2017 is upon us. Yes. Yes, we are quickly approaching 2017. Even more so, we're in the middle of 2017 already with that one less than 2 months away from Wintermute. 2017 was a big year for them then. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. I'm pretty sure we have to go through these trees, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe it's this way. Yeah. No, I know where I am. I recognize this now, I think. Maybe not. If we run into the wolf carcass, it's a bad sign. Us to our furnace and AC unit are very old, so trying to get them done before all of the prices rise exponentially. Good idea. Good plan. But still, not easy, especially trying to tackle them, both. And so I hope it goes well. So much easier if I could see what I was doing. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Ugh. Wait. I think I have to be near this tree branch thing. This log and I'm like running around in circles at this point. I hate the muskeg in the fog. Muskeg in the fog. Why is it like this? Do you have a book for me, mister? Got nothing. Nothing. A lot of use here. Seen Resolute, Outfitter, and Faithful Cartographer half a year. That's pretty wild. Because, I mean, that feels normal, you would think, but at the same time, given how many updates we've had in, within 1 year. Ooh, hello. I guess we can call that a glitch. We already called the bug, let's call the glitch now. We had, 3 major updates in 2016? We're near the bear. I can hear the bear crows. I can hear the bare feet. I think I see him. I doubt you guys can see him, because I can barely see him, but I think I see him. I think I might just crouch a little. It sounds like he's getting closer, but I'm not seeing any more. There he is. Yes, I see him. Ferret! No! Bad ferret! No, okay, I did see him. He's like here somewhere. Four major updates in 2016. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4. It's I knew it was a lot though. Thank you, Rob. Definitely good to have our senses elsewhere right now. Tireless Menace, Penitent Scholar, Vigilant Trespass, and Resolute Outfitter are all in 2016. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. And then to realize that they don't have every single update, these are just the major updates. So there were also like probably little things in between that they were constantly patching and updating and stuff. He sounds so close. Let me just go back from whence we came. Thank goodness for bear crows. Bears are attracted to gunshots. Light a fire and shoot in the air. He will come to you. But I don't want to shoot. I don't want him to come to me. Or do I? Thanks, Mika. Maybe we do, actually. Okay, now that I'm like, this is not, what I'm doing is not productive. I guess we could just make a fire. Have him come on over. Between we're mostly bug fixes. Yeah, I mean, when you have that many updates and stuff, obviously they're just gonna like
come on, little
put
fire.
Out patches and updates and stuff like that. Like, that's normal. Still, I'm just saying, like, it's wild to think of how many major changes they brought out, and then of course, obviously, they also have to do that in between the bug fixing, and that also takes time. But they had time to do that and produce more stuff. It's like, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think he's already interested in us now that we're standing. Oh, Mr. Bear. Where are you? I think he actually ran away. No, there he is. I see him. Oh, it's clearing up. I can now see him. Yes. Yes, it's clearing up. So it's not wolves and bears that are afraid of gunshots. It's fog. That's what we've learned today. If it's too foggy, just shoot. For more nature tips, join the Mouse House. Still think of a self-loading gun as hysterical. I know, just like, whoop, whoop. Come on, Mr. Bear, come on over. The fire is fine. And this is exactly where I thought I needed to be too. Oh, awesome. That's convenient. Let's maybe make sure our fire doesn't run out while we're dealing with him, because that would be really inconvenient. He's coming on over. He's got his, like, swagger going. I'm a bear. I'ma get you. And I'm just standing here with my self-loading gun. Honestly, he's kind of too cute to shoot. Oh, he ignores fires. We are in the fire! For more survival fun. I think this is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Alright, let's take care of our blood loss and infection risk. And let's try shooting him again. Oh, did he not like... What happened to my gun? Excuse me? Did he steal my gun? Did he eat my gun? Rude. How frickin' rude. He just comes over, beats me up in my fire, and eats my gun. And we're gonna fall through the weak ice. Oh no. We're not gonna make it to Spence's.
Never thought to call him.
I don't think we're gonna make it to Spence's, you guys. I wasn't like 100% expecting the fire to protect me from the bear, but I was curious, you know? I was like, it might work, it might not. We might as well find out. We're trying to die anyway, so who cares? It's fine. This is fine. Like, I don't know what the big deal is. Oh, look, the blood goes onto my bedroll. The bear ruined the Canada Toque. Revenge! We have so many stims, but we're trying to kill her anyway, so I was thinking about using it, and then I was like, you know what, it doesn't even really make sense. Oh, he did die, cool. He didn't make it very far either. I hope it was worth it. No, I do think we're gonna still try and make it. Oh, you probably have to go that way, huh? You probably can't make it through the ice. Now, wait a minute. Oh.
Getting tired.
I mean, we do want to go through the weak ice, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I was just... It used to be that, like, the white ice was safe, but our hole is in the middle of the white ice. So, obviously that's not the case. And there you have it. So we survived for 34 days, explored nearly half of the world. Only spent 18 hours resting outdoors. That's pretty wild. I could have sworn we went to Desolation Point. Apparently not. Wildlife bonus 0. Bow shots taken 25. I know some of those were on inanimate objects, and I was trying to practice. But that's still really sad. Even this is really sad. My aim is abysmal. Okay. We can just quit because we're now going to close the game, and while it's updating to the next version, which will have a save wipe, we will watch the trailer for the update that we're going to be going to. So, firstly, we can also call updates the version and encounters a save wipe. And then let's see. I need to go to Steam and update the game. Betas. We are moving on to Faithful Cartographer. And so now while that's updating, we can try and check out. Let's see, where is video reaction? And I'm going to need to actually do something real quick in OBS because I forgot to set this up earlier. There we go. Let's go.
Hi, this is Raphael, the Creative Director at Hinterland, and I'm happy to share some information about our final sandbox update to the Lone Dark's early access campaign. We're calling this update Faithful Cartographer. First off, we've done a complete update of the game's user interface. We feel the new style serves our world's post-digital setting much more faithfully and unifies the game environment with the lens through which the player experiences it.
Okay, new UI.
We've also made many adjustments to how we present information to the player, fully exploiting the two-layer information architecture we've been working towards over the past years. Every major screen and interface element in the game has been reviewed and improved. We feel that this sets up the Long Dark for the full launch of Wintermute on August 1st and gives us a solid foundation for moving forward.
Okay, that's more of the menu that we're used to.
On the gameplay side, we've added carcass quartering to address a long-standing community request to be able to harvest animal carcasses within the safety of interiors. You can now put on carcasses and carry the sections in your inventory. To preserve game balance, the imprecise quartering action results in you carrying some extra weight compared to the on-site harvesting action, and a new scent system and HUD element indicates how attractive you are to predators as you carry all that bloody meat around with you.
Ah, the scent meter is back.
We've added stone throwing as an early game tool for hunting.
Yes!
You can use stones to stun rabbits, which you can then choose to kill or release. If you're lucky, thrown stones might also scare off a wolf. We've also expanded on our first-person presence to include the rifle, bow, distress pistol, stim, and all the light sources.
We have hands! Our hands are back!
While navigation in the Long Dark has always been based on learning your environment so you can recognize landmarks, we received feedback from many of our players who desired a more traditional mapping system. Without compromising our original landmark-based navigation philosophy, we've added a simple cartography system. You can use charcoal generated by burned-out fires to survey your local area, which updates your region map with information about only what is visible to you from wherever you're standing.
Very cool. That's good to have back.
Our goal is to give you a tool to keep track of what you have discovered so far, rather than reveal the world through the map. We've improved the struggle mechanic by giving each tool a specific role. You now have a few seconds to select from your valid weapons at the start of the struggle, and the tool you use can influence the outcome of the struggle. Does it cause the wolf to flee in fear? Do you end the struggle quickly to mitigate your own damage? Or do you go for the kill?
I'm always bad at that.
Those are some of the bigger additions in Faithful Cartographer. There are also many, many minor improvements and dozens of bug fixes as well. One thing to keep in mind is that we've had to completely rebuild our save architecture in anticipation of launching Wintermute, so any previous sandbox saves for the Long Dark will no longer function as of this update. Badges and feats progress will be preserved. We're sorry to have to do this, but since this is the first time we've forced a save wipe in nearly 3 years of development, we hope you'll forgive us. This is an important step to solidifying the save game system for our Wintermute launch and beyond. You can find a full change list on Steam or at hinterlandforums.com, and as always, please monitor our Facebook and Twitter accounts for more information, or visit thelongdark.com for more updates leading up to our August 1st launch of Wintermute. Once we launch the 1.0 version of The Long Dark on August 1st, the game will no longer be in early access. This also means that Faithful Cartographer will be the last time we update the sandbox in early access. While we intend to continue updating the core game into the future, this feels like a big milestone for the game and the team here at Hinterland. I'd like to personally thank all of you for your support of our studio and of our game over the past years on Kickstarter, Steam Early Access, and in-game preview on Xbox One. Your ongoing dedication to the game and your faith over the years has helped keep us going. We're very excited to launch Wintermute on August 1st. I can't wait to share with you my vision for The Long Dark, and I very much hope that you will find it was worth the wait. On behalf of the entire team at Hinterland, thank you. We'll see you in the quiet apocalypse.
That's so sweet. Great music choice too. It is really emotional. And then we also have the Wintermute trailer that Mav made sure it was also linked, so we'll check that out too before we actually jump in.
I didn't come here to fight about the past. I need a pilot to take me somewhere remote. Someone who won't ask too many questions. Someone I can trust.
Wait, questions? Astrid, are you in trouble?
That's a
Are you
question.
gonna help me or not?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Yeah, see, I was part of that world. It's a world of closed doors and things being off limits. Well, that world's over. This has all happened before. Soon, we'll all be tested. We'll have to choose how far we'll go to survive. You don't have to get it, Mackenzie. You just have to do it.
But I did. The choice I made. I did it for us.
He'll be back soon enough. And when he is, I'll be ready.
Holy shit! Wait! Hold your fire!
They left her, didn't they? She needed help, and they let her go. This is how we make it right.
Astrid!
Seriously, so epic. So epic. The music, the way they cut the scenes from the first two episodes. So well done. Very, very emotional. Very exciting. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the update is complete. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. If the game will start. I really hope it starts on the right screen, but I have a feeling it probably won't. We shall see. Oh hey, I've officially played for over 1,300 hours. You wouldn't necessarily know sometimes based on my choices. Okay, so the menu is still the same as it was before in the other versions of the game. We are going to play on Interloper. I am curious before we do what our badge situation looks like. We're now at 18% book smarts. And everything else is below that. So it's going to take us a really long time before we even unlock any other feats. Okay, we'll start on Interloper. I hope we'll be able to get a run going. What should I call this run? I'll just call it Time Capsule Gal. Yeah, I would assume at this point it would also give you like a release date on that part of the menu too, yeah. Of course, I didn't see that until it was too late. All right. Okay. So, some notes. We have the sun in the corner now, which we have in modern day TLD, rather than the number of hours of daylight or nighttime left. And we now have our little heart and condition bar in the bottom left at this point. At this point, we're kind of in modern TLD now. Most systems are in place, and like you can really tell that's the same. We do have at the bottom the 4 needs that are sort of like levels of sorts. Unfortunately, on the snow it's a little bit difficult to see when they're full, but that's okay. I mean, they do have that nice little contouring that makes them stand out. I do like that they kind of disappear again unless you hit tab. That is a nice way to kind of make the screen nice and clean. Then let's see. Here's our map, which obviously we haven't updated at all. This is still the same. This journal outline still looks the same as in the other versions. We now have our like modern day backpack, clothing, and status page. Those are all the same at this point as like modern day. Okay, so I did know that this was Timberwolf Mountain, but I actually am not entirely sure where in Timberwolf Mountain we are. Of course, I can't see, unless I come in here, what the temperature is. It feels like -13. This might not be, like, the best thing I've ever done. Oh, I know where I am now, though. I hope this wasn't a mistake. I hope I can get back up here. I can. Okay, I know where I am. You're in the snowy part. Exactly.
Oh, this cold is making my head feel thick.
Yes, her head is still thick. With double C. Okay, but just because I recognize... Oh, and now we see we're getting close to freezing. It pops up down below to let us know. Now, is it going to disappear again, or is it going to stay there until we warm up? Guess we'll find out.
Damn. Freezing.
Okay, now it's just gonna stay there. Okay, we've got the little pop-up on the side telling us we've got hypothermia risk, and then there's this little plus at the bottom to let us know that we have some health issue. And it's going to stay red, I suppose, until we actually warm up. Tea. Astrid's like, I would like some tea, please. Be nice and warm. Believe it or not, I had no idea there was a rope climb here. We've got the nice little hand symbol for our rope climb stamina, our grip strength, I suppose. Wasn't a bad decision to put all this stuff in the single cover later on. No, I agree. Oh, we've got ourselves a wolf over there. Let's probably not bother with the engine and the things over there. Let's just go check out the cave. Because I really don't want to draw his attention. Stone might be a good idea to have on hand, too. We've got some firewood. But that's it. And it's not warm back here. Or not warm enough. It's like -4. Okay. Yeah, that's not helpful. I was hoping we'd find something back here besides just firewood, but I won't complain because firewood is useful. The new location discovered jingle is gone. It is. Which is too bad. I feel like some of the sounds are a little more... What's the word I want to use to describe it? Like, rounded? Dynamic? Not sure if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Ooh. The wind block thing is now up above, just like it is in the modern day. I don't know, this like little freezing thermometer thing, just a little bit distracting, just a little. I mean, I understand why, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Looks like we've got a couple of hours of sunlight left. So I guess our plan is just going to be to make it to Mountaineers. There should be matches there. There might even be a tool there. We can try and warm up. And then maybe we can try and grab a bunny or two. If I grab enough stones, once we warm up, I can maybe try and hunt a bunny. And by tools, I just mean hacksaw, because obviously, since this is Interloper, we're not going to be getting hatchets and knives and stuff, but there might be a hacksaw there. Yeah, I know where I am now. Once we head up over the hill, we'll be on Crystal Lake and practically at mountaineers. If you were freezing like Astrid, you'd be distracted too. That is very true. That is, yes, that is true. Alright, the harvesting thing now works like the modern day. We do need some more sticks. We're gonna need to make sure we have enough for a nice hot fire. Oh, I hear the bear. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, where is he? That's inconvenient. I bet you he's gonna come up over that hill. Very crunchy snow. I was just looking, apparently there's a mod that re-implemented that jingle and re-added some of the other stuff that Angelina added, apparently removed. The mod's not working anymore. Oh, that's too bad. Gotta be careful. Gotta be bear aware. There's a wolf over there. Okay, maybe I just imagined the bear? No, there he is. Okay. Haha! I am not crazy for this. The last thing I need, though, is to freeze while waiting for the bear or the wolf to pick a different path. Ay. This is inconvenient. When I think about it, it might make sense from Hinterland's point of view. Jingles whenever you discover a location might be immersion breaking, unlike a rare ambient music soundtrack. Maybe. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you, Ferret. I appreciate that. We did die intentionally. So we can call that and 45 Astrid dies. I'm gonna try and, like, bunny hop sneak my way. There, he's just right there. Oh, this is so inconvenient, guys. Oh, I thought I had called this save wipe. Yeah, I did. Did it not go through? That sometimes happens. It's one of those multiple bingo days. It does help when I've only got like 60 items. Once we start getting back into late day or late game runs and I add in all of the others, which honestly I should have added in the early day stuff, but I'll do that next time, I guess. Oh man, this is so stressful. Like, this is one of the more stressful starts I've had. I wonder how much of our health we've lost. 65% already. Or we're down to 65% already. 51. Yeah, I've called 51. That must be a bug then. Was there any new mechanic? And by that I mean a returning mechanic that I'm not happy about. Not really. I don't think so. Yeah, that's weird, Lasso, because I definitely did call that. It's like I can't, it won't let me call it again. For some reason, it's just... oh, there he is. I was like, where did the bear go? Just disappeared. No, come on, Ferret! You've been saving up those points for today, huh? That bear is, like, entirely too close to me right now. I was gonna say that deer is actually pretty oblivious. Inattentive. Oh, now he's turning to look at me? Oh, you jerk. Oh, you jerk. Being here, scaring off the bunnies, scaring off Astrid. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get hypothermia like any second now. He is entirely too close for comfort. Oh. There we go. All I have is newsprint and a lantern in here. Okay, oh wait, no, no. Candy bar? Gloves. Let's put on the gloves. Okay. He's looking away. Let's run! Run, Astrid, run! Ah, home sweet home. Okay, we're actually warming up in here. We now have the Climber's Journal page. I don't think we had it before. Oh, maybe we did have this before. Yeah, I actually think we did. Never mind then. A fishing tackle would have been nice. I don't think you can eat raw fish. Okay, so our sewing kit is still the old version. The books are still the old version. This gives us more opportunity to look for those other books then to see if they exist or not. Okay, we did find matches. Did I already call that? I don't remember. I did not. Okay. That's the one we were able to read just like this. Yeah, I realized that after I asked. Ooh, take charcoal. Yes. Aha! Now we're actually using a new mechanic. I'm not done searching, chill! I'm just trying to warm up. Actually, first I need to craft my... oh, 62% hypothermia. I need to craft some tinder. 26% candy bar. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Not really. But then, the cooking system must still kind of half be in place though, right? Because I didn't think to look to see if we have recycled cans, but they didn't mention anything about that in the video. Good job, Astrid. First try. Yeah, okay, this is still the same then. Let's add some sticks. And go ahead and boil that water. Thank you for the good RNG, Ferret. I do like this menu, even just because it's so familiar. And we have our torches back! Instead of pulling those stupid brands that were basically useless. Coat. Got over an hour on this. I'm gonna try and get a bunny. Ooh, or do I try and scare off that wolf? You know what? It's early game. Let's go for it. Let's try and scare him off. Let's see if it works. Because I have no idea if this will work now. Nope. It will not. That was very quickly well, that puzzle was solved very quickly. Like, I had no chance. Okay. And dead. Alright, so yeah, let's see. Yes, unlocks August 1st, 2017. What do we have for challenges? We have Nomad and Whiteout. Hunted and Hopeless Rescue. That sounds about right. New run hype! You were going in for dinner, but nope, you were dinner. Yeah, and like, he was so quick. Like, I didn't even realize he wasn't still eating. And then he was eating my face. Oh boy. And as expected, or as I anticipated, we're in Wolf Mountain again. Question is where? I think I vaguely know where I am, but I'm not entirely sure. This is the problem with spawning in Timberwolf Mountain. I really don't know my way. I don't know the spawns here as well as in other places. No, I know where I am. Okay, never mind. It was like, extra knobs! Exactly, Lindy, exactly. They really want me here in Timberwolf Mountain. Oh my god, did our temperature plummet. I mean, it is dawn, so that shouldn't surprise me.
I'm gonna die if I don't warm up soon.
I don't know why, but I have a song stuck in my head. At least we'll be able to get to our matches more quickly this time. not see a wolf. Oh, yes, I do. I changed my mind on that statement. Iced tea slushy. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, hunt the deer. Hunt the deer. Don't hunt me. Hunt the deer. Oh boy, that was close. Heavy hammer. Frozen angler. I will take it. From here on, it would be great to know if the old loot tables... It would be great to know the old loot tables from before Tales of the Fire Territory. I vaguely knew them for a while, which I only realized once we had the loot reshuffle, because then I was like, oh, I am expecting things in certain places. And so I don't know that I'll be able to recall them immediately. Except maybe where matches are. I know where a lot of matches used to spawn. Yes, and now we get to choose whether we have the cat tail head or stalk or both. That's pretty sweet. Take some brisk port in a cup, put it in the freezer, and boom, slushy. Mmm. That sounds like a good treat to me. Have the ski jacket again.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Antibiotics and painkillers. I will take it. Is it not actually warm enough in here? It feels like -14. And I guess we'll just need to try and warm up with a fire. Oi. Slushy sounds like the name of a wolf to me now. Hey, Grapenut DG, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you here. Oh, Astrid! Come on. Come on, girl. We don't have time for this. And we don't have the matches for this. I'm already great for defending against wolves and blacksmithing within reach already. Yes. Especially the wolf thing, though. I actually couldn't tell you much about base crafting. I believe that cedar is helpful for that, but I couldn't tell you because I haven't really played with it at all. Pretty much what happened is the new update came out, and I went on vacation. I came back and I did the time capsule, so I went back to before crafting even really became a thing. So unfortunately, I don't really know anything about it. But from what I've heard, it sounds like it's very useful. Okay, we're warming up. Good, 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 good. Wait a minute. Okay, frostbite risk 15. Hypothermia risk 35. Okay, let's make some water. I should come on, little fire, little fire. Not today, I'm feeling burnt out. Love that. What version of the game is this? We just updated to Faithful Cartographer, which came out in 2017. And we're attempting to get an interloper run off the ground. Still cold. I wonder if we should maybe just rest in bed. Yeah, that's definitely helping. We've healed our frostbite risk. I'm gonna throw a few more sticks on fire. And I'm gonna try and go hunt a bunny. I only have 2 sticks, 2 stones though, and if you've watched me before, you know I'm awful at this. So we picked Astrid, and that's definitely Astrid's breathing. But isn't that Will's shirt? Darn it, I scared off the bunny with my musings. Yes. First try. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. I'm so sorry, but I really need you. You're stinky. So not be stinky. It's so cold. Let's try and just grab a few more sticks before we go in. I'll just take a little more cold damage.
Oh, damn, freezing.
Oh my god, I know, but chill, just a little. You're already chilling a lot, so just chill a little more, please. So many sticks under this clump of trees. It's awesome. This Astrid wasn't implemented yet. She's, like, the hands look a little bit smaller than Will's. Oh, I definitely heard a wolf near us. But still, that's so weird. There's our bunny. Let's harvest him. On the timeline, we're less than 2 months away from Wintermute 1.0 launch. Yes, so we're almost out of early access. And once we're done with the early access bit, we are gonna do like a little recap kind of overview of the changes and my thoughts about it, and then we're going to hop into the official release of the game. We'll play through. We might play through Wintermute. I might actually, well, actually no, it's different. It's slightly different than the one I've done before. So we'll play through Wintermute and then we'll go from there. Maybe Astrid stole Will's cloth the night they spent together. Maybe. She thought, he's dying anyway. I think I might need to use one of these fireworks. I think we might move right to Pleasant Valley rather than hanging around here. That's not what I wanted to do. I do want to harvest this. It takes an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, let's use the rest of the fire just to make a little more water. Oh, I can start pulling torches, although I don't know how useful they are. Yeah. It's at least got to be useful for exploring, right? And for starting fires. I'm concerned we're gonna start... Yeah. Losing temperature in here without a fire going. Oh, I missed something up there. What is that, a sewing kit? Probably. gonna need that. Can't believe how cold it is here. But I do think I forgot to search the hatch. Empty. I do think we're gonna actually head right to. Oh, he's uncomfortably close. I think we're gonna head down to Mountain Town. Oh, Mountain Town. Pleasant Valley, so that we can stay inside for the night. Because it's cold in here without a fire, and it's daytime. Nighttime, like, we're gonna have essentially nothing. As shameless as she isn't satisfied with just the shirt she took up. Yeah, shirt, sweater. She's probably even wearing his pants. I mean, that's not very useful up here. You can't bribe the wolves not to come after you. Oh, I wonder if we can make birch bark tea yet. Probably not, right? Let me think. Let me think this through logically. I mean, they would have announced it, right? That would have been one of the features, you'd think? That's okay, we need tinder anyway, so might as well take it with us.
I need to find someplace to escape this cold.
And if I'm wrong and they have implemented it and just didn't say anything, well then, we'll find out. Now Mav, you said, is this update that they included Broken Railroad and didn't say anything, or is it must be in the Wintermute update, right?
God, I've never felt so cold in my life.
Hypothermia risk. Sorry, girl. I don't know what you expect, though, in these temperatures. With your clothes. Birch bark tea, yeah, just tinder. Okay, I thought so. Which is also why I was like, I'll grab a few because we need tinder, but I won't grab too much because it's not worth it. I miss birch bark tea. It's my favorite. Alright, landing gear. We can try and get out of the wind so we can actually move faster. In the Wintermute update, okay. Because I was thinking we could start heading there. But it's going to be a while until we get to that side of the map anyway. But it makes sense that they'd have to add it at least by the time Wintermute comes out, because you need it for episode 2. You know, that's the place where you get the bear spear, so. It would make sense that they'd need to have it at least by then. I can't believe how cold it is. I'm starting to get really hungry too. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure this time we picked up antibiotics, so we can try and eat the low quality food that we found. That bit of the tree kind of looked like a deer at first. Actually, Wintermute 1.0, I'd really love to just do the story. And then going back to Survival on the Street for the next update. Yeah, we can do that. Because, like, that's obviously the big main point of that update is the story mode. Oh, I'm really excited for dinner tonight. We're gonna be making a curry. Okay, what the heck just happened to the weather? we walked through, firstly, I forgot we changed regions. And it just suddenly turns into a blizzard? Pardon my French, but... What? At least this is a relatively straightforward path, and I know what I'm doing, and I've done this many times in Blizzards. So I'm not too concerned about it, I'm just confused. The final update video, I kind of got a bit more emotional as well, shed a few tears. I mean, it's pretty wild, like, they did a great job making it very emotional. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. I think that was what they were going for. So fun fact, I once walked off that ledge because I tried to grab the rope and it didn't work, and so I fell and died. Would not recommend that. We're already freezing, so I might as well just take the time to look for this stuff. Kind of able to feel what the big milestone that was for them, and they were happy that they got this far. Absolutely. You can really, really tell how exciting it is for them. And I can only imagine what it must have been like. No, I don't want to map. I want to open the hatch, please. Thank you. Really? -2. Rest in bed for a little bit. Now I'm hoping we'll find some clothing down here. I'm not expecting it, but... Especially since Rafa once had a good and clear microphone. Come on, lockers, give us some clothes. And the locker said no. The cash, there's the cardboard box and stuff. Come on. Man, I forgot how rough this is in the beginning. Early game is always annoying. Like, not bad annoying, just gotta work. Okay. Oh, we might as well drop these things. I don't know why I didn't think of that
horse.
earlier. Have the bunny meat. And oh, I don't have any low calorie. Okay. Guess we should try and sleep as long as we can to try and regain our health. Pleasant Valley, the only thing that is still really old. 17 hours and we're starving. We could just starve, I suppose.
I need something to eat.
I don't really need something to eat, but I will give you something to eat. I really hope this blizzard goes away. No, I don't want to break down the crate. I want to sleep. It won't let us sleep that long. Okay, the blizzard has stopped. We're almost starving again. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do at night. Oh, I should have picked up more cattails. It was just too risky with the
Oh, I could eat anything right now.
Well, you literally have nothing, so... Not tired enough. Fine. No, this is the right timeline from starving the strat on Loper. Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely understand why people did that, given that, like, there are no hunger, like, there's no well-fed bonus, so it's like, what's the point? Okay, we still can't see what we're
Damn
doing,
it.
though.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, maybe now I can see what I'm doing? Unfortunately, no. I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing, please. Now I can see. Cool. The annoying thing is we're now gonna just have this, like, little stomach symbol, like, all the time. All the time, because I just am so good at starving her. We could try and go to Misty Falls, I suppose, because we might find a bedroll there. We'll probably find at least one thing of food. No well fed yet. To be honest, I don't know when they actually added that one. Guess we'll find out. Actually, maybe we won't, because I'll just keep starving her. Unless they actually explicitly mention it in the update video, I'll just keep starving her, and so we'll never find out. No, that's not true. If we actually get into the habit of, like, hunting and stuff, then I don't see a reason to starve her. I think our OP old man's beard dressing's gone now as well. Oh, we should check that, actually. Yep, it looks like it.
I gotta warm up somehow.
Too bad. That is too bad indeed. Those things were really, really useful. I guess that would be something, that would be, I guess a returning mechanic, the removal of something that I'm unhappy about. Yeah, that one was super useful.
Too cold to think.
Really nice to find some nice clothes. Could maybe also stone another bunny over here. Or two or three. Or 3 bunnies. Oh no! No! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that until we got in the cave, and then I accidentally clicked because of the stick. I hope we find more matches in here. Hello, you. We now have the different bodies. Come on, let's get some good stuff. Please. A lantern, that's useful. I see some lantern fuel. Accelerant. I was hoping for a bedroll, but all of these things are also good. Cover up our hands. Now we shouldn't have any hypothermia risk. I don't think the little mini cave with the waterfall exists yet. can try and keep an eye out for it. The old darkness I was talking about. You see how far you can see with the torch. Yeah. I mean, they've also tweaked it now, so depending on how far, like how much life is left in your torch, depends on how far you can actually see. At least it seems that way to me. I do wish I knew how much time was left on this torch, though. I'm gonna have to swap it out. Let's go make a fire. And I think I got it even a little darker with one point. I guess we'll have to try and keep an eye on that. I'm not gonna go after the bunnies quite yet. I will go after them in a second. First, I'm gonna come over here and check to see if this guy has any food in his pockets. Anything in his backpack? Of course not. Why should we expect that? I'm gonna put the fire here in the hopes that I can harvest both of the mushrooms from these logs and still stay warm, I hope. I understand some people aren't happy with the darkness. I think lighting up the game took the darkness away as a gameplay element that you had to consider and prepare for as well. I mean, now that TLD is a lot brighter. Yeah, and like, I also know that, like, it's really cool to have the, like the building and crafting base things. I think that's really neat. Unfortunately, you can use it as kind of like night vision, which is, I mean, I would say it's in line with cheesing. Okay, so we still have the time limit before you can add coal. 75 sticks! I have 75 sticks! But I've always been sort of torn because on the one hand, I completely agree that it should be dark and it should be, like, a consideration that you make. It definitely is for me. Like, when we were playing earlier, in the earlier run, and we were looking for a bedroll, and it's like, okay, Misty Falls will likely have one, but I don't have a way to get through Misty Falls. I don't have a lantern. I don't have a torch. So it just didn't make sense for me to try and do that. And that was something I had to consider. And, like, there are still places I think that are very difficult to see, and I think it's very challenging to balance properly because your eyes do adjust over time, so it doesn't make sense for every place to be completely pitch black. Like, for example, there are some interiors where I felt like, okay, this is maybe a little ridiculous that I can't see anything. And there are some places where you can definitely see way more than makes sense. But again, I think something like that is really hard to try and balance out and to make both fun and challenging and realistic in, like, a nice, compact way that, like, I don't know, that works well. Hello, why are you running away from me? I am crouched. You're not supposed to be scared of me right now. At least make some... Hey, Kimber, welcome in. Let's Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we need to make more water. Okay. Oh, Gamer Frankie, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. It's good to have you here. And Rob, thank you. A celebration welcoming roar. We can still make so much water at once. This is great. It's more like night vision where you can see some of the residual light if it's pitch black and there's no light source at all. Even after adjustment from your eyes, you'll only see pitch black. No, exactly. That's why it's like, it really depends on the situation. Like, there are some places where, you know, if it's a really clear night and the moon is out and stuff, if you have a building with windows that are uncovered, you should be able to see stuff, you know. But obviously places like caves, except near the cave entrance, you shouldn't see anything. So it's just, I think it's also something that takes a lot of time and consideration, and I don't know how easy it is to, like, program those types of things, being like, okay, if it's this type of weather and you have this type of visibility from outside because of windows and whatnot, like, I have no idea how easy something like that is. Wow, I am on a roll today! Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Bunny. Just got back into the long dark after a hiatus. How's your current run? Seems like you're desperately hungry. We are desperately hungry. This is a very new run. We are in the time capsule, and this is a version of the game from 2017. We just started this interloper run. We have survived one night. And so at this point, we're very low on food, and also kind of employing the starvation strategy, just because we're not going to find a lot of food, and there's no well-fed bonus at this point in development, so we might just let her starve throughout the day, and only eat when she's ready for bed. We'll see. Give TLD a break, and I've been playing 7 Days to Die with The Darkness Falls. I think I died. Mod, and I think I died over 60 times! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna really torture Astrid because I'm gonna let her cook this rabbit meat, but I'm not gonna let her eat it. Heard people say, I'd like this, but I don't think it'd be possible in games, but they tend to forget that everything in games is coded visually attached to it. No, absolutely. I do think it's possible. I'm just saying I don't know how much thought and, like, effort needs to go into it, and I understand that, like, from a business perspective, they need to weigh out, you know, what changes really make sense. That's more of what I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure that it's somehow possible. I just don't know if it's as easy as, okay, we code it for, like, one thing and we can apply it to everything without breaking things, or if we have to go in and make the thoughts for each, like, location, you know? I obviously have never had to do that before, so I don't know what kind of scale we're talking and what kind of difficulty and how much time and how many resources, like how many people are you going to have working on something like that, and for how long, when they're currently trying to wrap up episode 5 and then put all their resources in the new game. You know, it's more of that kind of a I don't know if it's possible situation. Okay, can I go 3 for 3? Yes, I can! Oh, come on, bunny. Thank you for your sacrifice. The mod is great, but just starting out, you have no chance. That's how it felt the first time I played Interloper. So, I know what that feels like, to just, like, die in a game constantly, but it's also really fun, so you don't really care that you just keep dying. Also, why are all of these bunnies 1.2 kilograms? All of them. I need to drink something. Be good little bunnies, and the chiropractor will get you. That reminds me, I saw this thing the other day. I'm sure you have all seen similar things where someone will prompt an AI to create an image, and then they will basically prompt it to do more, to go even more over the top, and like it just kind of escalates over time. Well, I saw something along those lines, but for the picture was of a chiropractor. And they're like, show a chiropractor adjusting his patient, and then they're like, you know, make the patient even more, you know, relaxed and impressed by the chiropractic powers and stuff like that. And they just kept getting so intense to the point where, like, the chiropractor in the end was, like, this godlike being and just, like, completely destroying the patient. Oh, it was absolutely wild. The things that people come up with. 120 minutes. I don't have that. What I do have is a lot of sticks. That should be enough for us to harvest both of these bunnies completely. So, Astrid, what did you do today? I hunted and harvested 2 entire bunnies. There's a text-based game I used to play. They made an update to it over 10 years ago, and it added a bug that would only take me about 5 minutes to fix. But they never bothered to do it. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. It's also not only a matter of time and talent, but also just what is and is not a priority. I've got a couple of torches. And I'm amazed that we don't stink more considering everything that we're carrying. I mean, we've got 4 pieces of bunny meat. We have 2 guts and... Okay, the hides don't stink, but still. You know, it's like the same at my job sometimes. There are things that wouldn't necessarily take days or weeks or whatever to do, but it's a matter of, okay, what's more important? Because I'm only one person, and, you know, if I've got a whole bunch of stuff, obviously things need to be prioritized, and we need to say, okay, this is more important than that. And that's why I don't know if fixing, quote-unquote, fixing the brightness of interiors, or, like, you know, being able to see in the dark with the new base building mode and stuff, I don't know if it's really something that they're going to be interested in fixing at this point, because, like, they've already tweaked the interior brightness a couple of times, and I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I think I might want to drop off the meat and the guts, and then we can maybe explore a little bit more. Ooh. No! Oh, fudge muffins. I was hoping to swap out my torches before that happened. Alas, I did not. Well, I mean, it would take you 5 minutes to fix it, and I mean, you don't know what's going on with other people. I'm just saying, like, it could also just be like a money thing, like maybe the person who could have fixed it left, and so they're like, well, none of us know how to do it, so who cares? It's silly, I know. I'm not saying that it makes sense in every case, and it could just be that, like, were they still actively doing anything on there? 'Cause, like, for those 10 years? Because it could just be that they're like, that they just gave up on the whole project. And it was just, you know, we're keeping it alive, but we're not actually updating it. Fudge muffins. Sounds good, doesn't it? I could go for some fudge muffins. The weather changes so crazy fast in this region. I mean, it was not like this before. Not even remotely. And if it's so foggy, why is it cold? Screw you. If it's foggy, it should be warm. That's the rules that I've just made up. It's just a deer. I can't wait for them to actually change the looks of some of the saplings so that you can tell from a distance if they're birch or maple.
Jesus, it's cold.
Really? Nothing here? Not even a little bit of something? Ugh. That was a waste of time and energy.
Damn. Freezing.
Hello, Mr. Deer. That's not what I want. Oh, that's actually a very full lantern. I do enjoy that very much. Okay, I don't want to get lost in this fog, but I'm hoping that we can find point of disagreement and hopefully loot the cars before we go to bed. Barrett, you really saved up your points for this, didn't you? Certain symbols are used in databases, so if they're entered into a database, they're converted to avoid them breaking things. The bug in this case is that they don't convert them back when they're displayed from the database, so anytime those symbols are used, they're displayed as the converted version. Okay, so yeah, maybe in this case it was a little bit more just, like, laziness. I don't know. I'm just saying, like... In the instance of, like, sure, it might be possible to change the way that lighting interiors works in The Long Dark and how dark or not dark it is versus how it used to be. I just don't know if that's going to be prioritized. More gloves, but why can't I pick them up? Excuse me. Do I have to be on the other side of the car to pick them up? They're in the middle. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sitting right next to them and I can't pick them up.
Okay, getting a bit thirsty.
Any program other than complete beginners who saw the bug would know what happened and how to fix it. Yeah, see, that's also the thing is, like, I, obviously, as a non-programmer, also can't, like, judge how much things are and are not caused by laziness. There's not a single thing in any of these cars. Screw this. Oh my god, why do I ever play Interloper? Why do I ever think this is fun? No, I kid. One of the things that I like about Interloper is that I'm much more self-sufficient, and that I am not... I was gonna say I'm not tempted by stuff to hoard and be over-encumbered all the time, but I'm over-encumbered all the time because I don't expect to find anything, so I carry everything with me. So... that's... kind of a lie. Fine, we'll drink. One thing I do kind of like about this old cooking system is that you don't actually have to prep the mushrooms and the rose hips and stuff before you make tea out of it. It's kind of like built into the making of the tea. That's convenient. Pilgrim with double backpack and moose satchel. No, 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 no. Oh my god, the terror in me. Like, my stomach just dropped. Oh my god. I think we're okay. I don't even know if he's following us. Yeah, the nice thing about Pilgrim is you know you have stuff everywhere. I don't think he followed us. I think we're okay. It was like the pit of my stomach just went poop. Just like... Okay, we're actually warm in here. A little bit. 3%. This is it. 36%. Unfortunately, we have actually searched everything. Except for this one locker that we can't open because we don't have a pry bar. And there's just nothing.
Is that a book?
I know a thing or two about books, and that's a book. I'm gonna break down this crate. Oh, cold damage. Oh, that's a lot of cold damage. Okay, fine. We will eat. Oh, I meant to leave the food behind. Isn't that better, Astrid? Oh, thank you. Cheers, Ferret. Let's try and sleep 8 hours. Heal our hypothermia risk. Haha, we're not starving yet. Yet being the operative word. Oh, we didn't have much water left. Oh boy, okay, I think I might drink a reishi tea. I'm not tired enough, but it's not even fully open. Oh, I guess that's the design. Although it definitely looks like it's just not open all the way. What do you mean I'm not tired enough? I promise you I'm tired. I'm so tired. Man, we need to fix up our clothing. We just like we have nothing good going on right now. Oh. No, we can't really survive on starving strats too much. We are gonna need to find food given our health bar. I haven't heard anything about eating a horse yet. I know. It's amazing. Okay, now what if we sleep? I actually think I might wrap up here. Just because I'm not, like, really in the right mindset for Interloper at the moment. And, I'm also starting to get kind of hungry, so I should go and start making dinner, probably. But because we just slept, we've got a place saved, and we'll just work on this a little bit more next time. Actually, what was even the goal for this particular? Celebrate end of early access in the way you see fit. Okay, so I'll have to think about that as to whether or not we're going to go into Wintermute next time, or if I'm going to do a little bit more Faithful Cartographer stuff by like mapping one region completely maybe, or something like that, and then starting Wintermute, you know, the stream after that. I'm gonna have to think about it. I haven't thought that far ahead. That's too far ahead for my brain. But yeah, I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me today, and I hope you had a good time. Let's see. I'm gonna try and see if we've got someone that we can raid. I have no idea who's on. Let's take a look. Since they redesigned the inventory and most screens, it seems like the most logical but unfortunate choice that the journal's old design would go away as well. Yeah, exactly. It was to be expected, which is too bad, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Nuka. Although Nuka says in their title that it's going to be a short stream, and they've already been up for over an hour. I don't know what short stream means for them. But let's see. I also see that Bashrobe is up. You know, let's just go see what the boom challenge is. But yeah, heads up. Nuka might wrap up soon too. I don't know. We'll go see. Let's go find out what the boom challenge is. I think I might have an idea, but I'm very curious to find out. So anyway, have a good one, everyone. I hope your start to the week goes all right and smooth and stuff. And for any of you who had to deal with the time change, I hope you adjust quickly. And yeah, hopefully see you all soon. Bye for now.